Good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
It's a cold one today.
It is. It's getting to get colder and colder and colder this week.
Yeah.
That Arctic blast is finally here.
Yeah, it's really wet outside too. I'm surprised that we don't have a bunch of snow on the ground. Although, when Gary was outside doing some of the animal chores this morning, it was sleeting.
Yeah, it was definitely frozen rain and melting by the time that it hit the ground.
Yeah.
And on the rabbit tarp and everything, there's ice crystals on it and everything else. And I was like, man. Yeah, this is some cold weather right now that we're having. And with this 40-mile-an-hour wind, it does not help.
Yeah, the trees are definitely, wiggling and moving. And I hope that we don't have any fall. Although we did take care of most of the really weak-looking ones, but...
Most of the big issue ones, per se, that were, in the dangerous areas, and one got taken care of for us naturally.
Yeah, by itself.
Which I'm super thankful for, because, that one landed perfectly. I don't know if I could have dropped that one as good as that was.
That was a couple weeks ago, but that one definitely it dropped itself in the perfect location.
Yeah. But we're gonna see what happens with all this, because it's supposed to be windy all week.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be really nasty all week long.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Friday it is snow on the radar.
Yeah,
I think it's Friday. I could be wrong. It might be Thursday or something, but I'm pretty sure it's Friday.
Yeah.
So
it's that time.
Yeah, it's that time, guys. It's that time. On the positive, at least this year, the house is already wired.
Yep.
So if we do lose power, which typically happens in our area during the snow and ice storms, it's normal for us to lose power out here for a day or two until they can go out there and fix it. But if that does happen, then we are already set up to where we can just hook the generator up. We've already topped off our gas cans, so we're ready for it. I went and did all the food shopping and stuff yesterday, so we're stocked. We're ready. We're ready to brave the storm.
Yeah. So it's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. We're just trying to take care of little things. Obviously, it's after the holiday season and everything else. So, kids are going back to school and everything. Which now it's time for us to sort of organize and get everything back where it was before the holiday break and before all the crazy chaos of, the kids being off of school and having fun and playing with all their new toys and gadgets and bringing toys from here to there to here to there. And now it's our time to, declutter and make sure everything gets put away. Yeah,
we started it yesterday, but there is still quite a bit left to do.
Yeah.
When everybody's home for, weeks and stuff, it just kind of starts, and you have all these holidays and coming and going and stuff. It does definitely compile on you, but it's neither here nor there. It's going to be a good day. We're going to enjoy it and get things done.
We're going to get a lot of the inside squared away, and we've got outside completely taken care of. It's definitely a lot nicer outside, but that wind, man, whew, that's a chill.
Yeah.
That's a chill right there.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to last all week. So I'm really curious to see what happens this week and see if it actually pans out that way. Because as everybody knows, weather likes to play with you, fluctuate a lot. But we do have some game plans this week, and it should be a really, really good week regardless.
Yeah, we're going to see where it takes us, how the weather is. If it's going to be super duper nasty, well, then we're going to focus our efforts, more on other stuff inside and planning and ordering and different things like that. But if it ends up being, us getting pockets of sunshine and bits of nice, you want to let them know what we're going to start working on?
We're going to be working on the playhouse, and we are going to be finishing up the exterior immediately, because we would like to finish up the exterior and make it to where all it is the interior, finishing up that. And we have all the materials on hand to finish the exterior. So we might as well just get that guy completely done, dried in, fully exterior side completely done and all that, Yeah,
our big thing that we want to do is we just want to finish the siding of it, so that way, the only building that still really needs siding is, our cabin.
Yeah.
And get that kind of off of our to-do list. And then how it is right now can be after we site it. It can just chill and it can be like that. I think the next steps for the cabin, though, that we're going to start working on now that we have the ice and water shields all the way up there, is we're going to start getting everything ready so we could build the other surfaces that will also need to be roofed, because we do want to get roofing the cabin. Now, we've talked about it before. We can't roof the cabin until we have the covered deck and the deck out here finished, because that's going to be a covered deck. It's going to connect into the roof. We also have to build the mud room, which is also going to connect into the roof. So we still have 2 pretty large areas that we need to build up and to get situated, and then we can do the roofing.
Yep. So it's getting there. It's just little pieces here and there, and as soon as we get that, like you said, the playhouse sided up, we're going to come back over here, do the blocking on the back deck, and start working up from there.
Yep.
And get this back deck area roofed on top of it.
Yep.
The decking might not be done, which I'm pretty sure ain't going to be done 100%, but I would like to have it to where the posts are in where it needs to be, the blocking's all where it needs to be. We have the roof over it to where now we can go back and actually put in the actual planking and everything for the deck. So it's a lot of work back and forth, but at the same time, if we do it this way, it'll make it to where we can do the roof right after we're done with the playhouse, or we can do the roof right after the front porch area.
The mud room.
Yeah. So as soon as that roof is done and conjoined and everything, then we can start working on the roofing, get the roofing completely done on the cabin, come back, do the exterior siding on all the cabin and everything, and then we can come back, do the decking, like the actual flooring for the decks and everything, and make it to where all the exterior is done. Yeah. And then we can go back on the inside and work from there. And we're going to do the AC and heating first.
Yeah, because wouldn't it be so nice? And we wouldn't be having to lose a lot of days in the summertime because of the extreme heat. So yeah, that's definitely one thing that we want to have done before summer. We want to have all the buildings or the additions roofing areas done. We want to have the house roofed. We want to have the exterior done with all of the siding, and we would like to put in the air conditioning and heating system, so that way when it does get to the summertime, all of that is already done, and now we can exclusively work on the inside of the cabin and not be dying while we do it. So
yep. As soon as that is done, we'll be doing, I have a feeling what's going to end up happening, just because that's...
Hey, and by the way, guys, this is just our plan and our assumption of how things are going to go. But, life.
Yeah. I have a feeling,
we hope this is how it's going to go.
I have a feeling, though, with the AC and the heating and everything, we're probably going to be doing plumbing and that at the same time.
Probably, because
we're going to have to do a little bit of electrical as well at that same time, because how are you going to hook up the AC?
We're going to be doing a lot of things at once, and one of the things that we're really not looking forward to but know that we have to do is get into the ceiling in here.
Yeah.
Where we have all the insulation. We just put up that paper. That's why we haven't actually put a ceiling here inside the basement, because we know we're going to have to get back in there and do a lot of that plumbing and connect the wiring and stuff like that. So it's about to get really crazy in 2024, friends. Let me tell you what, this year is going to bring so many changes to our build and to our family and our homestead. But I don't, as much as I really want to get animals and stuff this year, I would love to get some goats and I would love to get some bigger animals and stuff, I don't think it would be smart for us to. I think that we should continue working with chickens and rabbits. Only because then we can really focus.
You ain't going to hear a complaint out of me on that one.
Well, look, and I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll drive by Tractor Supply and somebody will be sitting outside with a goat again, and I'll be giving you the puppy dog, guys. Babe, please. But as of right now, today, I'm saying I don't think that we should get any more livestock animals, because it will divert our attention to building fences.
You guys heard it first.
Hey, Gary was the last one to bring surprise, here's some animals on the homestead. It was all your fault then. So
I will still get some more Cornish hen chicks.
Yeah, we will. No, that's one thing.
I'm not gonna not get those again. That's happening.
Yeah.
I might get more than what we had last time.
Well,
So,
yeah. I mean, those were
know.
very,
that was very
beneficial.
Very beneficial and very quick turnaround to where it wasn't too much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 10 seconds, or not 10 seconds, 1 minute every day, going down there to feed them and water them real quick.
Yeah. Well, now we have a lot of the infrastructure and stuff in place. We have the big coop for the pecker pallets, right? With all of our egg layers and, a couple of the roosters and stuff in there. And then we have the other smaller coop, which is like the grow out. So we do have those two areas. So we could definitely get a lot more Cornish.
Side note, I think it's snowing right now.
Is it snowing right now?
That's what it looks like, at least.
Hold on, let me go check this out.
I see very small flurries here and there falling, but they're not like zapped into the ground. They're
no, I see it.
Floating down.
It's flurrying.
It's flurrying right now.
It's not snow. It's flurries. It's flurries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be cold.
It's going to be cold, guys. I hope you guys are staying nice and warm. We've got the good old electric fireplace going, and it's nice and toasty, warming us up.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice and cozy in here today. We're going to have us a great day. Turn up the jams, make our lists, check it twice. But I think by the end of this month, we should have quite a bit done and be 100% full force back onto the cabin. Yes. And then the majority of this year, we really want to push forward with the cabin because we'd like to be sitting having a real talk in a different space this time next year. So yeah, there's a lot to do.
There's a lot to do.
There is a lot to do.
At the same time, it really isn't, if you really think about it, because once we get the roof completely done and the exterior done, it's really pretty straightforward.
Then we'd be working just on the inside, which yes, it's a lot of work, but at least the conditions.
AC work is AC work. Plumbing is plumbing.
Right.
Electrical is electrical. Yes, it's a lot each one, right? However, you can do things pretty quickly in each one if you go, okay, I'm doing this today. All right, I'm doing this one today. All right, I'm doing this one.
Well, yeah, I think
it could be a very quick aspect, and then it's, all right, once everything is all said and done with that, it's insulation. Now that everything's drying, right, it's just insulating, and then, okay, once that's done, it's like, okay, well, what are we putting on the wall? It's like sheetrock or wood, or, once all that's done, and it's like, okay, flooring. All the trim work after that. And it's like, okay, hey, like, it's not like it's a lot of same repetitive stuff, but in a lot of the aspects, you can get it going pretty quickly.
Yeah, I just think back to when we were doing the basement and how you are correct. Each time that we were doing one of those steps, it did go by pretty quickly. I think it took us over a week to do all of the electricity here inside this basement for this bottom area. I think it's probably
a lot of electricity.
A similar amount of time.
It's going to be about a week.
But if you think about it, a week really isn't that long.
No.
And like I said, the best part is that we're going to be working in a climate controlled area if all goes according to plan. And if that's the case, then you can get a lot more done because it's not as treacherous as what we had to go through here in the basement. Or even poor Anthony and Roxanne, Country Road Cure, when they were doing their shed to house, right? They had to do all the electrical and insulation and all that stuff inside their shed. And the heat of the summer, it was so hot in there. So hopefully we won't have to go through the similar trenches that they had to waddle through, right? Hopefully we will be able to have it set up in a way to where it's easier for us. And if you guys are doing this for yourselves, learn from our mistakes.
Yep.
Or I guess maybe you didn't think about those things and we're bringing it to your attention. So now you're thinking about it. I don't know.
No.
But we're just learning as we go. And these are things that we've learned from the last couple of years of working towards this. And if all goes according to our plan, then it should be pretty good.
It should be pretty good this 2024.
I know. I'm very excited, guys.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I know.
I can't wait.
I know.
I know I say that a lot.
You gotta wait, though, because this week is going to be super nasty. And there's not really... It's like... God is putting us on pause this week, saying, you know what, make your plan, get all your items together, make your lists, check them twice, make your plan, set everything up, and then go after it. So speaking of like making lists and like checking them and stuff, I like to do a weekly dinner menu for the family. And this week I am completely and utterly stumped. I've asked Gary, what should I make this week? What do you want to eat this week? And he did that. So I could use some suggestions.
Whatever's clever. I mean, that's the way I look at it. Food's food.
Yeah.
I will eat whatever you put in front of me.
Well, yesterday I made enchiladas, and today, since we had, Mexican food yesterday, I don't really want to do like tacos or like that kind of stuff today because we just had that. But I am totally open for suggestions for my weekly meal planner. So I would appreciate it. What are you guys eating tonight? Maybe that'll help. If you guys don't have ideas for what are you guys making tonight? So that way maybe I could try to figure that out for myself.
No.
But I definitely, I'm going to take this time. I'm going to probably play with my KitchenAid a little bit. So you're welcome. All right. And thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you.
It's a present for me too. All right. You get a present. I get a present. It sounds good to me. Shoot.
After we clean up everything and after we get a rope around this house, I definitely plan to spend some time using the KitchenAid and getting to work in my kitchen.
I see some pie crusts in there still. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You do have some pie filling in there that I see. So I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. And I've seen those donut things that you got too. So, I mean, just giving you some options.
I want like a meal though, not just
No,
sweet.
I know. You asked me about a meal. I
asked him for a meal and he says, bake me a pie. Hey, I did. I made turkey pot pies not too long ago.
You did. It was really good.
So
it was really, really good. But yeah, no, it's going to be a good week. I'm really happy that everything's going to get straightened up, cleaned up, and we're going to have a good game plan and be able to tackle everything ahead of us.
Yeah. So another thing I'd love for you guys to drop down in the comments section, since we are going to be in, it seems like we're probably going to be, cooped in the house this week. We're not going to have a whole lot of crazy life updates to update you guys with. So if there's any particular topic that you guys would like to hear us talking about or answer any kind of questions for you guys, this is a great time for you guys to drop it down in the comments section. We'll definitely be taking a look at that. So I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today and watching today's episode. We'll be back with another video, hopefully answering some of your guys' questions and addressing your topics. So until then, friends, we love y'all and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.